Why eating this at night makes you age faster? Now is a very good question. Why should we avoid eating this food at night? What is so bad about eating this food at night? In fact, if you eat this food at night before going to bed, you're going to age faster and you will have more wrinkles, you will have more age spots, you will have more, your skin will be more crepey and you will gain more weight. So what is this food that can do all these bad things to your body? It is a very common food. It's very commonly found in almost every single home. And it is, in fact, one of the staple foods that people consume on a daily basis. And that is carbohydrates, especially refined carbohydrates like white rice, white bread, pasta, cereal, crackers, biscuits, waffles, pancakes, sodas and juice. Now why should we avoid eating these foods at night? These are the foods that can make you age faster. See, when you eat these types of foods, your blood sugar goes up, your insulin level goes up. And when your blood sugar and insulin levels are high, you start getting more glycation. Okay? Glycation is when you have a protein, fat or a carbohydrate combining together and they form a bond together and they create a new molecule. This molecule is not good for your body because it creates inflammation. It creates oxidative stress and it ages your skin. So when you eat these types of foods, the next morning you will have more glycation in your body and therefore you will age faster. Your skin will be affected by it. Your joints will be affected by it. Your organs will be affected by it. And in the long run, you will develop a poor immune system. The best thing to do is to avoid eating these types of foods at night. Now some people might say, well, what about if I exercise in the morning? Will that make a difference? Yes, it does make a difference, but not 100%. Because when you eat these foods, there is an after effect. Even if you exercise, the damage is already done. So it's always better to prevent than to try to fix it later, right? So it's much easier to just not eat the darn food, okay? It's just much easier to just not eat these foods at night than to try to fix it later with exercise or with other things. Alright, the next thing is that when you eat these types of foods at night, you will not be able to sleep well. You will have a lot of brain fog. Your memory will not be that good. And you will also find it very difficult to concentrate. Now, have you ever noticed that when you eat, let's say, for example, a piece of bread, that after you eat that piece of bread, you feel sleepy? Well, guess what? That's because that food, that carbohydrate makes you sleepy. It makes you want to take a nap. So imagine if you have a lot of that at night, you're not going to be able to sleep well. So my recommendation is to avoid eating these types of foods at night. And if you really want to burn fat and look younger and have better health, then stay away from these foods. As you already know, I'm a big fan of a low-carb, moderate protein, high-fat diet. And if you follow this way of eating, you're going to have much better health. You're going to have much better skin. You're going to have better sleep and you're going to have much better health. So if you want to learn more about how to burn fat and look younger, then click the link below and I will see you in the next video.